Hey everybody, welcome back. All right, so let's talk about keyword research, which is the next thing here we want to focus on. So ranking, before you start building links, before you start doing SEO optimization, before you start doing anything, really, it starts with picking the right keywords. If you start SEO optimizing without the right keywords in mind, you're probably going to have a bad time. It's an awesome Reddit meme. I should have had it in here. Oh well. But you want to have when you're going after keywords, you want to have the right mix of difficulty and search volume. So meaning how hard is it to rank for something, and is it it might be really easy to rank for something, but if there's no search volume for it, maybe your client is going to be less inclined to want that. So how do you go out there and pick the right keywords for your client's campaign? Meet SEMrush, guys. If you're brand new to SEO, you might not be familiar with SEMrush, but it's one of my favorite SEO tools out there on the market right now. With just a couple of clicks, you can have expert level data on every aspect of your client's website and their competition's website. So this thing is really powerful. I think it's just semrush.com. So let me give you a quick overview of how it all works. That was supposed to be the thing where I go out and show you guys. So let me show you real quick here. So we got this recording. So I'm going to pull up. Yeah, so let me just open up a new window here and show you guys SEMrush. So this is a great tool. I am a huge fan of it. So pretty much semrush.com, right? And what we're able to do is we're able to go in there and just look at the live data for any websites, like anything, anything we want. So let's just say, I'm working with a plumber in New York City, right? So I search, NYC plumber, and I want to see what the data is on the first organic. So the first organic listing here is this hub plumbing NYC, right? So I can grab their URL right there. I come in, I paste it, and let's just take a look at what happens. This is looking in Australia. So one of my clients is in Australia, so that's why it's set for that. But this is now the US. So yeah, so what we can see here, hub plumbing NYC, we get a whole overview of SEMrush. So we've got we see how many people find them via organic search, roughly how many backlinks they have, what their organic traffic has looked like over the last year or so, last 2 years, what keywords they're ranking for, and we can kind of go in there and see what they're, so yeah, look, okay, so December 2014, they had 113 visitors to their site. November, when I'm recording this, it's 164 visitors. So these guys are ranking for a lot of stuff. It's 615 keywords. It's really, really amazing what you can do with SEMrush, guys. This is what I use to do research on my competition, to do research for my clients. We can see what these guys are ranking for right here. So this is an amazing tool. I would highly recommend checking it out. There is a monthly fee for it, and it's about I think it's about $70 a month. It's not cheap, but you are able to get, I think, 10 free searches a month using SEMrush, and it's actually pretty straightforward to do that. So it's really cool, really easy to use, and 10 free searches a month is more than enough to get your first client, and then you can start paying for the software and stuff. So okay, where were we on this? So all right, cool. Let's dive back into the presentation here. The simplest keyword research strategy, literally is just to see what the competition is ranking for and then go after those same keywords, right? Provided, of course, that the competition isn't an impenetrable fortress, right? How would you figure that out? Well, you would use SEMrush for that. So the cool thing about SEMrush, and the reason why I'm going on about it here, is they have this really amazing tool that just makes keyword research so flippin' simple. They have a keyword difficulty tool, so you can go see what the competition is ranking for, or start with a seed keyword and find a bunch of related ones, and then you can copy and paste all of those keywords into the difficulty tool, and then run it. And anything that comes out at 50% difficulty or below should be fair game. anything above 50% you want to do some more research on. So let me show you how to do that. So we are, here we go. All right, so we're in SEMrush here, right? Okay, so we see so Hub Plumbing NYC, right? These guys are ranking for, they have a brand name they're ranking for. They're ranking for Plumber NYC, Plumbing NYC. So what I would do is I would come over here, and it's under the keyword analytics. Boom. We do SEO we do keyword difficulty. So I'm going to open that up in a new tab. I don't know what that sync error thing is. I keep getting that. And then what I'm going to do is, say my client is a plumber, so I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste Plumber NYC. I'm going to go in. let's see, maybe like New York Plumbing. Let's check that out. What other keywords are they ranking for? Plumbing companies in NYC, something a little bit more long tail. Let's see, New York City plumber. Boom. Let's grab that. Okay, so that's 4. So, obviously you want to check a lot more than this, but I'm on the video right now. So, show difficulty. So, pretty much what happens here is we go in and SEMrush just calculates the percentage for us of how difficult it is. Estimate of how difficult it would be to seize the competition's positions in the organic with a particular keyword. So, you see none of these here are, these are, 62%, 59, 70%, these, like, so for example, like New York City plumber at 70% difficulty, I probably wouldn't want to advise my client to go for that. But we see something like plumbing companies in NYC, 59%, that's decent. And, we see the search volume here is about, there's 90 searches a month for that. So, we could go in, if my plumbing client, wanted to try to rank for that, we could probably do some damage on that in terms of being able to get in. 62% here. That's a little bit more difficult, but it also has more search volume. So this is something where, I would probably want, I would probably talk to the client about it and say, hey, client, it's going to be difficult, but the amount of effort to get to that point is worth it because we are going to have so much extra search volume if we get on that first page. So just something to think about. So that's kind of how that works. Let's dive back in here. So keyword difficulty tool, SEMrush, really, really great tool. Next thing here. So once you have about 3 to 10 keywords that you want your client to rank for, you need to figure out which pages they should be ranked. So which pages should rank for which keyword. It's just a fact of the matter that you can't have the home page ranking for everything. My advice is anything above a 3 keyword campaign, you should be building out new pages or optimizing existing pages for some of those target keywords. Don't be lazy, guys. I made a bad habit out of ignoring the advice that I just gave you. In terms of just trying to make the homepage rank for everything. You just can't do that. That's like, you can try as hard as you want, but it's just not going to rank for everything, sadly. So take the time at the start of the campaign to plan out which pages are going to rank for which keywords instead of just trying to make the homepage rank for everything. You can get the homepage ranking. It'll work for a little while, but, eventually you're going to end up with a homepage that ranks in the middle of page 2 for, every single target keyword. And it's just not going to budge no matter what you do. So, just kind of bear that in mind. And the thing is here, guys, a lot of SEO guys, if you've done a little bit of SEO before, done some research on it, some people get crazy into keyword research. And, the thing is, it can be extremely complicated. There's so many different factors that you can go out there and like try to find and play with and just get more information about. But the thing is, it doesn't need to be complicated. This section, you might be surprised at how quick it is, and how brief the overview is, especially if you take another SEO course before. But it's just my belief that, you can spend all this time like digging into keyword difficulty and with different tools and different metrics and all this stuff. You can spend all this time doing it. But, at the end of the day, it's just better to use a shortcut like the difficulty tool to get, a rough idea, get yourself in the ballpark and start getting to work building links and actually doing the rankings. Analysis paralysis isn't just about your business. It can also be about, clients. You sit there and you don't know which ones to do. So even if you spend hours and hours on keyword research, guys, you still might not rank. Google is still unpredictable like that at some level. In my opinion, and how I want you guys to do it, it's better to do quick keyword research, focus on the data in the SEMrush difficulty tool, and start optimizing so you'll know. So you'll know if ranking is possible. Don't waste time worrying if you're doing it right. Just take action and just start doing things, okay? And that's it for keyword research, guys. Post any questions in the group. Maybe we'll shoot some more videos about that if people want them. All right, onwards.